everybody, it's Brandy Geiger with Fit Mind and Body, and I'm here to give you some traveling tips for controlling pain and muscle tightness. So all you need are a pair of balls, okay? Everybody needs a pair, not just guys. So you can get these trigger point rolling balls. I like these the best. They were developed by Cassidy Phillips, who was diagnosed with fibromyalgia in his 20s. So he actually developed these to help himself. He found that massage was the only thing that helped him, but he couldn't afford one every day. So I love these. They worked very effectively. A lot of people use tennis balls. Tennis balls are actually go too concave, and baseballs and lacrosse balls are actually kind of hard. In a cadaver study they did, they found those cause damage. So you got to be careful if you're using harder balls. But these are my favorite. I like two to do up my spine, but we're going to use one right now. So when I travel, I have a herniated disc in my back. And when I travel and sit a lot, I get a lot of pain down my legs. So you'll find me in an airport along a wall and rolling out my hips. This one's great for, again, in an airport, or if in your office, if you're sitting at a desk for a long time and your back starts to hurt, or you start to get pain down your legs, sciatic pain, or pain between your shoulder blades and your neck. You can use the wall if you can't get down on the ground, if you're in, work clothes, or the ground is dirty, or whatever the case may be. You can always find a wall to help. So the first one we're going to do, I love this one for before I sit down on a plane because it kind of rolls out the hips. And so I take the ball, place it in the belly of my booty, and I'm going to lean into the wall, and I'm going to go just side to side, and I'm going to press in as hard as I can. And I know what you're thinking. You're going to look really silly at an airport rolling against the wall. I know. I've done it. All right? And people are looking at me like, what are you doing? But actually, people will ask me what I'm doing, and I'll show them, and I'll let them try it. And like, oh, hey, where do you get these? Thanks for the information. So I like to share information to help people out. And at my age, I'm going to be 48 here in a couple months, I really don't care what people think of me anymore. I'm not trying to impress anybody. So I will just sit there and roll away. So again, if you go straight across your booty, you're going to find that's the piriformis. It can get really tight and press down on that sciatic nerve and cause pain down your leg. Then I'm going to kind of go up and down like I'm doing squats so you can get a little exercise too. Stay off your tailbone though. You want to stay into the meaty part of your booty, okay? Then I'm going to stay squat a little bit, and I'm going to come down to the side of my hip. Now when I do massage work on people, my elbow goes into this spot. I call it the money spot. It unlocks my hips because I have pain that kind of wraps around my hip and goes down my thigh. So this spot right here feels very good. So I will press into that. Okay? And then you'll do the other butt cheek. Never, ever, ever go across the tailbone though. Pick the ball up and place it on the other side, all right? If you have neck, shoulder pain, you're going to take the ball and place it in between the shoulder blade and the spine. Don't go across the spine. Place it next to the spine. And then lean into the ball, and you're going to kind of squat down, roll up into the trap, and back up. You're staying in between the shoulder blade and the spine. You're not crossing the spine. And then I'm going to kind of press into that trap. Okay, and you're just kind of working your way up and down. When you find a good knot, I'll just kind of raise my arm side to front on it. Okay, and then keep moving. Again, coming up high into that trap. A lot of people get that knot right off C6-7 at the base of your neck. I'm then going to roll onto my shoulder blade. Attention, Kim, you know who you are. This one's for you, my darling. So this will help your shoulder. So you're going to go on your shoulder blade, back and forth, the posterior delt. I got a knot right there. So I'm going to kind of dig into it and internal, external rotate my arm. Now I'm going to come sideways and go up and down my deltoid. Okay? Work my way around. Go to the side, go to the front. Work my whole shoulder, especially on that front. I'm going to extend my arm out to the side and start to go diagonal towards my pec. Okay, so I'm kind of working around like this and coming into my pec. All right? So I'm I'm going to just kind of go diagonal. When I find a knot, I'm going to press into it. Okay? Work that whole shoulder. So basically I went from the back, the shoulder blade, back here, came along the side, up and down, came along the front, diagonal, and worked the whole shoulder out. Do both sides. Always do both sides. Don't just do the part that hurts. You want to make sure you keep your body balanced or you're going to be lopsided, right? So always do both sides. Also, posture is huge. It's what creates about 85% of our pain. So make sure you're checking your posture. Shoulders back and down. Head is up. When you are over your phone all day and computer all day or sitting on an airplane, we kind of slouching in our chairs. That posture is creating muscular imbalances and bringing this, it's contracting all this down and making it tight and overstretching the backside. You overstretch this tight on all the nerves and everything, you're going to get pain down your arms. So make sure you check your posture. Shoulders back and down. Am I sitting up tall? Are I crossing my legs? Keep your legs in front of you. Don't let them splay out to the side like most people do, relaxing, okay? Because it tightens up the hips. So knees forward, shoulders back and down, core engaged, sit nice and tall, okay? Make sure you're sitting tall on the airplane, sit in chairs, and try to get off your phone or take a break from the computer and phone at times. Okay, I hope this tip helps you guys. Let me know how your next travel trip goes. I know there's a lot this summer. Have a great night and take care, y'all. Bye.